Students, let us take a look at few solved examples of your textbooks on page 18 and 19 based on operations on real numbers. Now, first question, which is the 12th one, check whether the following are irrational or not. Now, in the previous class we had seen that if you take a combination of rational and irrational numbers for addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisions, the output is going to be a rational number. Similarly, for irrational and irrational, you may get an irrational number as the output or a rational number. But if you take a combination of rational and irrational numbers, the output is always going to be irrational. So, let us take a look at our examples now. 7 root 5. 7 is a rational number, whereas 5 is an irrational number, and you are combining both of these. So, obviously, according to our laws that we learned in the previous class, this is going to be an irrational number, right. So, 7 root 5 is irrational. Similarly, 7 upon root 5. Again here we have a combination of 7, a rational number, and 5, which is root 5, which is an irrational number. So, a division is taking place in between these two numbers. Therefore, the answer is going to be irrational. Let us proceed with the third one. You have root 2 irrational number plus 21, which is a rational number. So, irrational number plus a rational number, output is irrational. Now, pi minus 2. So, pi is an irrational number and 2 is a rational number. You are trying to subtract one from the other. The output is going to be irrational. So, you have to check whether the following numbers are irrational or not, and hence we have found that all these 4 numbers are irrational. Okay. The 13th question, add 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 and 2 minus root 2 minus 3 root 3. So, how are we going to do this? I will say solution. This is 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 plus, you have to add, right, that is why plus root 2 minus 3 root 3. So, I am going to open my brackets first. This is going to be equal to 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 plus root 2 minus 3 root 3. Now, if you take these numbers and you will tell me that in the previous class you had said that you cannot add two numbers that have different values under the roots, right. But let us take a look at the similar terms. Here I have 2 root 2. This means 2 apples. Again I have a root 2, which means 1 apple. So, I am going to group these together. So, I will say 2 root 2 and the sign here is positive. So, plus 2 root 2, plus root 2. So, this is 2 apples plus 1 apple. You can always multiply 1 with any number to get that number. So, this is 1 root 2. Similar, so I have these two terms paired, and plus 5 bananas. Bananas are root 3 in this case, minus 3 root 3. So, I have grouped similar terms together. So, 5 bananas minus 3 bananas. So, now our calculation should be easy. This is 3 apples, that is 3 root 2. Similarly, 5 bananas minus 3 bananas are going to give you 2 bananas. So, 2 root 3. Simple, isn't it? So, here we have found the solution for addition of these two irrational numbers. Why irrational? Because they are a combination of rational, irrational, rational, irrational. You are adding it up, so it is an irrational number. Now, the 14th one, multiply 6 root 5 by 2 root 5. So, let us take a look at the solution. We have 6 root 5 into 2 root 5. Now, remember, for multiplication and division you can club the terms under the root. So, this can be written as 6 into 2 into root 5 into root 5, which is nothing but 6 into 2 into root 5 into 5. So, under root of 5 into 5, I have clubbed these two terms together under one root. So, this is equal to 6 into 2 into, see, I have two similar terms under the root. It is a square root, so only one term comes out and the square root sign disappears. So finally my answer is going to be 6 2s are 12 and 12 5s are 60. So this is a rational number. See, we have multiplied two irrational numbers and the output that we got is a rational number. Solution. For the 15th one, divide 8 root 15 by 2 root 3. So I can write this as 8 root 15 upon 2 root 3. I can split under root of 15 as 3 into 5, under root of 3 into 5 into 2 root 3. Now just like I had combined these two terms, I can split the terms given under the root sign. So I am going to split these two terms individually under two separate roots. So this is going to be 8 into root 3 into root 5 upon 2 into root 3. See, 8 root 3 into 5 or 8 root 15 is nothing but 8 into 2 root 3 is 2 into root 3. So I have just, what I have done is added a multiplication sign also, so do not get confused. Now root 3 ones are, root 3 ones are, 2 ones are, 2 fours are. So finally what am I left with? 4 root 5 is my answer. So see, you had taken two irrational numbers and the division gave you an irrational number. Here again we had a combination of two irrational numbers, but the output was a rational number. So yet we have another example that whenever you are combining two numbers that are rational and irrational, the output may be rational or it could be irrational. So with this we wind up with our solved examples on pages 18 and 19. We will take a look at the other topics in the next class. Thank you.
Increase your knowledge. For more such videos and a completely free educational content, log on to www.epathshala.org or visit our ePathshala YouTube channel. We have each and every question solved for maths, physics, chemistry and biology. So subscribe our channel, share with your friends, like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter handle for regular updates and important educational tips, and also win ePathshala goodies. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe this channel and enjoy the freedom of education.